Good afternoon. I brought two froggies to listen to our story today. I'm going to read a story that involves a frog named Gilbert, Gilbert de la FROGPONDE. This book was published by Scholastic in 1997. So if it were a person, it would be an individual human just done with school, looking to find their way in the world, its way in the world. So here's our little friends who are going to listen. I'm going to pop them over here with Dogman and Liberty Bear. And here is Gilbert de la FROGPONDE, a swamp story, written by Jennifer Ray, illustrated by Rose Cowles. Oops, there you go. Gilbert was a hopper with an appetite for bugs, for caterpillars, dragonflies, and juicy little slugs. He ate so many winged things for oh so many moons that he blew up when he grew up to the size of a balloon. Since Gilbert was enormous, but because his feet were small, the hefty little hopper couldn't swim a stroke at all. So while his friends went swimming in their frankly frog-like ways, he flopped upon deserted docks and slept away the days. One day the calm was broken when a pair of gourmet cooks came hunting round the frog pond for some frogs to bait their hooks. And they heaped a pile of slugs and flies up high upon a dish to tempt the little hoppers, who would surely tempt the fish. The hoppers heard the ruckus and they scurried out of sight. They hid beneath the water, where they shook with frog-like fright. And all across the frog pond, from the rowboat to the shore, not a sound or splash was heard except a single soggy snore. The cooks looked round in wonder. They rubbed their eyes in shock. The one said to the other, "Do you see what's on the dock? A frog so slow and sleepy and so big and meaty too. Why bother catching small frogs? We can cut this one in two." That got the cooks to thinking, and the first one scratched his head. "What need have we for fish at all? Let's eat this frog instead. We'll have his arms for supper and his chubby legs for lunch. The rest of him we'll squeeze into a sausage for our brunch." Poor Gilbert heard them scheming. Poor Gilbert saw his fate. He closed his eyes and visualized his legs upon a plate. And so, to save his slimy skin, he cleared his croaky throat. And, spinning on his frog's legs, Gilbert faced the leaky boat. "My friends, you must be gourmet chefs, and so am I, you see. I'm Gilbert de la FROGPONDE. That's La FROGPONDE with an E. And I'll share with you a secret, as I see you've got some slugs. Frogs are très passé these days. The latest thing is bugs." "Oh yes, there's hornet jalapeno, there's caterpillar stew, and horsefly primavera, though the wings are hard to chew. Centipede salads divine, for something fresh and light. But watch out for mosquito quiche. I itched and scratched all night. I'm sure you've heard of chocolate ants and firefly fondue, of earthworm enchiladas and bedbug barbecue. So why would you eat frog's legs or tough and tasteless toad when all of haute cuisine's abuzz with insects a la mode? The chefs looked at the frog and asked, "What is this new cuisine? The flavors sound exotic, though the portions seem quite lean. But if eating bugs is all the rage, I guess we probably should." They gobbled up some slugs and cried, "They're really rather good." The chefs threw down their fish poles and scrambled to the shore. "We need those recipes," they cried. "You've got to tell us more." So they talked and ate for hours until they'd finished all the slugs. Then they all fell fast asleep and dreamt delicious dreams of bugs. Bon appetit! The end. Ou la fin, if it were French. Sort of Francais words in there, different pronunciations. Gilbert de la FROGPONDE made me think that he maybe lived in the Bayou, in New Orleans. Anyway, I used to read that one a lot with my son Alexander when he was little, and 1997, so he would have been 5 when we got this from Scholastic book clubs in the school, because you can see on the back it says Scholastic, available in Scholastic edition through the school market. So this would be one of the things that you could order through your classroom, and I hope you are continuing to support Scholastic books through your classroom. We love Scholastic in this house. Anyway, Gilbert de la FROGPONDE is my effort for today. See you all next time. Clickety click.